Hey y'all, just jumping in. Wanted to talk to you guys really quick before I finish going about my day or whatever. But I want to do this video because I said I'm gonna start doing more engagement and talking back to you guys. When it's like relative to my content, where I see like a lot of people are engaging, writing comments or liking, it's like, oh, okay, let me come back on here, elaborate, let you guys know my inspiration behind the things that I write and create, as I see things, give my opinion as I see them. So hi guys, whoever is watching this on the replay, leave a comment, let me know what you think. But I just want to get into this. So this post in particular, I got like a lot of feedback, a lot of a lot of likes, a lot of comments and stuff on here, on Facebook and on Instagram. So if you're not following me at Cinquetta on Instagram, what are you doing? Like, let's get with it. It's fun over there. But anyway, so I made this comment called this post, and it was just like, don't let these men Nick Cannon you, sis, because we all seen that viral clip from the Breakfast Club interview that he did, talking about like marriage is a European construct, all that mumbo jumbo. And it's just more so like, he sounds smart to somebody dumb. Remember Dame Dash said that in his interview? Yes, that's where I got it from. He sounds smart to somebody dumb. So that's why I'm just like, don't let nobody Nick Cannon you, sis, out of your position. If you want to get married, there's nothing wrong with that. If he don't, there's nothing wrong with that. But that means that you two aren't compatible. You guys aren't seeing eye to eye. My thing is, stop forcing a round circle thing into a square peg thing. It's just not going to mesh. You want things to like come together nice and easy. If it takes too much sweat equity, you have to like change your beliefs, you have to change your mindset to get in where you fit in with him, then I really feel like that's not the person for you, especially when it comes down to that. You know what I mean? I might like jelly, he might like peanut butter. We can compromise on that. But when it's core beliefs, foundational beliefs, that's not what it's hitting for. So don't sell yourself out for a bag. Know what you want. And know what it's really important to have a vision before going into anything, because these men will play on your desperation. You know what I mean? They will just try to give you scraps for companionship in exchange for like their companionship. It's not worth it. Know what you want, exactly what you want. That way you had the vision in mind, and like, if someone's trying to give you something different, it'll be a check in your spirit. Like, this is not what I prayed to God for. You know what I mean? It may not look exactly like it, but like I said, those core foundations, as God said in the Bible, you know what I mean? One man to one woman, that's what you go by. Don't let nobody sit up there and tell you like, ooh, back in the day, they had multiple wives. Ain't nobody even trying to hear that. That's back in the day. This is now, okay? I don't need nobody playing with my emotions. Like Smokey said. No. Like Big Worm said. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. Playing with my like mental is like no one is like okay with that, all right? So that's why you have to have your own vision in mind, know what you want, and if someone is trying to tell you something different, like a Nick Cannon, because they be sounding really good. Them woke people, they be saying really smart things. Like, it do be in those ancient literature texts or whatever they be trying to like show. And I mean, okay, yeah, you're right, but that doesn't mean that like what you're saying to me right is right for right now. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. So that's one thing I say. Know what you want first out of the relationship. Don't date unless you have a vision in mind. And that goes for everything, even when you're applying for a job or whatever, because these jobs will try to play you out your position too. You got a whole degree, and yes, we can start from the bottom, now we here, but all in still, look, you don't have to give me something. I got the credentials, you know what I mean? I'm not just about to sit up here and do the most, even though I done paid my dues. So that's why you have to have a vision in mind. Also, study to show your own self approved. And what I mean by that is like, know research for yourself. I really think that's how come like these woke people can get away with a lot of stuff, because we're not doing our own research and we're not doing our own studying. Study shows that people that like couples that are married and stuff like that, their kids do better. How about that fact? Instead of like telling me some ancient stuff of what they did in the old days, let's look at data now and see like what the data says about being raised in a single parent home versus a 2-parent home. So anybody who's trying to hear what you're talking about in the canon, like, I wish I was there so I'd be like, excuse me, sir, that's not what these statistics say, okay? Because we all know, like, if he has like multiple kids by multiple women, like, it's no way that he is being a full-time dad. Money does not make you a full-time dad. It's time, commitment, being there when your child has a scrape or something. If they have a nightmare or something, you're in the same house to like soothe them, not calling on the phone because you at somebody else's house or whatever, and because you got the money to have all these kids, you can financially support them. But mental support, emotional support, spiritual support is just as important, if not more. So miss me with that in the canon. So that's why I created my post. Like, don't let these men Nick Cannon you out here, like Nick Cannon you out of your position, because they do be saying a lot of mumbo jumbo, a lot of like smart stuff, and they sound real good. But at the end of the day, you know that's not what you want. You know that's not how your mama and them raised you. So ain't nobody trying to hear that. So that's all I wanted to say about it. And this kind of ties in good, yay, with my book. He is not the prize, you are. Men like Nick Cannon be able to say that kind of stuff because, like I said, they know that like a lot of women are desperate, that they'll just take whatever they can get just to have a piece of a man. But who is Nick Cannon? You know what I mean? Like, he's a great person, great man, but so are you, sis. All right, you're the one that brings the life into the world. So know your position too. You know what I mean? Like, you bringing something just as good. I know he may got the bag, but what you're able to do with your body, conceive and bring forth life, that's worth millions as well, if not more. So that's why I'm just like, Don't let these men tell you anything. Think about, you know, he want to talk about like things of the olden days and stuff like that. But you know, like in other cultures, they had like a dowry and stuff like that. You couldn't even just have a wife just because. You had to like give the family something, like their dad something. You know what I mean? You couldn't just take his daughter off just for nothing. No, you had to like give, like monetarily, whether it was in goats, cows, or chickens or something like that, or money. You had to give. Women had value. Well, we still do, but somewhere along the lines, like, we lost it. So that's where I come in, like, just to remind women, like, no, sis, you are a queen, fearfully and wonderfully made. So act like it. You know what I mean? You're a wife before he crowns you with the ring, you know? Because a wife is a mindset. So, you know, walk like it, talk like it, know it, live it, be it. And I don't want to say, like, you know how people are going to say, like, marriage isn't for everybody, but still, what I'm basically trying to say is that as a woman, you got it going on. You know what I mean? Like, God created you as a helpmeet, and you know what I mean? You have value. Contrary to what everybody else may try to say, what do a woman bring to the table? Look now. There you go. With the mental gymnastics. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to force you. If you don't believe that women have value, then go on your merry way. But that's not the point. My point is to tell women that they do have value. And do not forget who you are, okay? So again, don't let these men, these fake woke men, Nick Cannon you out of your position. If you want to be married, if you want marriage as a requirement when you're dating, know that you have that. Men are still getting married every day, B. Okay? Contrary to what all they saying online. They getting married every day, B. And don't forget my book, He Is Not the Prize, You Are. How to Flip the Script, Regain Your Power, and Live Life on Your Terms. It's out on Amazon in Kindle form. Write a comment. Write a review. Let me know what you think, okay? But I'm here to, like, just remind you guys, like, y'all got it going on. And don't you forget it. All right, bye. Talk to you later.